So here we are, part five. Very excited. Very excited. Have I mentioned I'm very excited? And um, I know this is a big deal for me. And then there's people who are going to be watching this who say, "Who gives a flying fuck what you think?" Who are not Talossan or just wander from video to video looking for people to pick on, and you don't have a life. A summary of who I am: 38 years old, born and raised in New Jersey. I lived in North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Alaska, and for the last 20 years, Florida. I do not care for the Deep South. I am Northeastern American in my attitude and my accent and my approach to things. It can be very abrasive and off putting for many. I'm a lifelong nerd. It's not just the glasses. Obviously, if you look around, I live a nerd lifestyle. But not some loser in his parents' basement. As a matter of fact, I haven't lived with my parents since the age of 19 when I went into the Air Force. And after I got kicked out, that's another story. I've never lived with my parents. So, no, I may be a nerd, but I'm what I consider a social nerd. More of a geek than a nerd. And I've been married twice. I have two children, and each by different mothers. I'm a musician. I'm a writer. I'm a comedian. I'm an actor. I've been a web and graphic designer. I am now a support technician, and I don't mean call in and say, "Oh, I can't find the start button." The guys those people call, they're the tech support. They call us. We're the tier above that for our specific software that I support. Um, I'm a musician. I play a little bit of piano, but a lot of guitar. Um, I sing. I do accents. I cannot tap dance, but I can do a pretty mean robot. No, I'm actually a pretty good dancer for a fat guy. I am a fat guy. 5'6", and I weigh 270 pounds. I live in Tallahassee, Florida, where summer is absolutely evil. Um, Honestly, I think the Pope needs to come here and do an exorcism. Just shaking his mitre, whatever it's called, at the clouds. Stop being so damn hot. It's crazy hot in here. You don't have to make it any warmer than it is, you stinky clouds. I love video games and role-playing games and card games and board games, and I'm a fan of the Apple platform, although I see the merits in other platforms as well. I believe in the power of Unix. I am an atheist after having spent the first 20 years of my life or so a proud Christian, mostly Lutheran, baptized Episcopalian. So, you can say that is the origin of my Anglophilia. I was baptized Church of England, and then I was kind of a deist Taoist for about 10 years until finally feeling like I'm an atheist, and I can give you arguments for and against and blah blah blah. That's not the point. I've been in the IT industry for quite a long while. I've been using computers. The first computer I ever sat down in front of was a Commodore PET in 1981. I was about 7 years old. And then my father became a computer programmer a couple of years after that, and then we had an Atari 800 XL computer and a Coleco Atom a little bit after that. So at a time when having one computer in the house was quite the novelty, we had two. And then, of course, I've had PCs and Macs and iPhones, and I've got a touchpad here. This actually is for one of my kids, and look, computer, there you are. Oh God, the battery's dead. But I got this for them. This actually is for my kid, but he got bad grades on his report card, so I took it away. I like photography. I'm not one of those people who thinks he's a photographer. I've written close to 500 songs. I've created a couple of constructed languages, including one that's kind of my lifelong constructed language, which is based on a pretend evolution of Old English, which is my favorite of all the non-English, non-strictly modern English languages. I've learned some German. I speak German with a pretty good accent, I'd like to think, but kind of textbook, certainly not regional. I learned some Spanish. I haven't been in a Spanish class in 22 years, a long time. I graduated high school May 22nd, 1992, so it's been almost 20 years. I've been engaged 5 times, that's right. 5 different women have agreed to marry me. 2 actually did, and 1 still does, and hopefully forever. And I am, in case you haven't heard, perceived as an asshole. Not really an asshole. I consider an asshole somebody who stirs up trouble for the sake of their own entertainment. Kind of a troll, you know, plus somebody who can never perceive that they are wrong. I have no problem perceiving that I'm wrong. I just don't like being wrong. Brag a little bit. I've been tested multiple times. I have a high IQ. Not one. Let's put it this way, not 150, but not 120. Kind of in here. But nonetheless, I've also been in the Air Force, United States Air Force. I was kicked out because I have a temper. I've been homeless. I've been arrested 3 times. I've also been a rapper. I'm currently a rapper. My rhymes have been written not to be bitten, but as it seems, some suckers keep forgetting the rules about rapping, but that's alright, because the next 5 minutes I'm going to have them all uptight. That's somebody else's, but still. And I'm Talossan. And looks like I'm going to be a citizen of the kingdom again, once everything gets approved and passed through this Friday. So, 4 days from now, things are going to be different, and I hope that this video series, I can upload it in time so that people can enjoy it. Alright. Empty. Crush it. Close it tight so it stays crushed, so it takes up less space. That went into my recycle bin. And that's all I can say. So if you want more videos, let me know. I'll see what I can do. And maybe if you're playing of the World of Warcraft or Lord of the Rings online, like I do, you might join me. Let me know if you want to. Earthen Ring and Rittermark are the names of the servers for both World of Warcraft and Lord of the Rings online. Goes back to my nerdistry. Also, I'm a cook. I have my own cooking show on YouTube. Tato's Kitchen, which my oldest, I should say older son, because I only have the 2, unless you count my cat, he produces and directs, and it was his idea. So, it's tired. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Thanks for listening. Does Azul work like aloha? Can I say Azul at the end? Because I'm saying Azul at the end. Oh, by the way, this is what I look like without my... Very particularly nearsighted, but this is what I look like without my glasses.